Just going to invite Daryl. Hey, how's it going? Just waiting for Daryl to jump on. Hey, Grand Rising, blessings. Lovely to see y'all. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. How's everybody feeling? It's all right, sis, I know what you meant. Grand Rising. Blessings to you, man. How's everybody feeling today? Feeling a little bit worse for wear, actually. Could done with a little bit of sleep. More. Hey, Daryl. Hey, hey. How's everybody doing today? Hungover. Oh yeah, what? You went away, went out and ting and enjoyed yourself. Was it out, or was it in the house drinking? I love it. Wasn't able to join. And magical. I love to hear that. Big up yourself. Let me try and invite Daryl again. Let's try to act up. Right. Says you're invited. Let's see if it will work.
Yes, it is.
May request. I see
How are
it.
you?
Hey. What is going on,
I'm
brother?
good, you know. Just finished washing my hair. So anyone see oil dropping down, you know, I just had to oil it as well.
Oh, nice, man. It looks so full. It's growing so nicely,
Oh, no,
man.
thank you. Thank you. How are you doing?
You know what? Yeah, right. Let me keep it a buck. You know, basically, I'm feeling a little bit, I'm a bit tender today, people. Just a bit tender. You know, I'm on my moon time, yeah. So,
Okay.
you know, I'm just feeling a little bit hormonal. You know what I'm saying? My back's giving me a bit of jip. You know what I mean? I could have done with a bit more sleep. But I too was out yesterday. It was my little cousin's birthday. It was lovely connecting with the family. You know, when you come back from being out and you're already feeling a little bit, ugh. So once I slept, it was like a deep sleep. And I'll jump up. I was like, oh my goodness, what's the time? Right. So that kind of vibe. Dealt with some mad triggers that came up this week. It was just like, it shocked me. So I've got some work to do. So I'm going to be sharing that work as and when I'm doing it. I did a rulers video this week as well. Show people that Baba Nyam at the front of my hair throughout the pregnancy. And just kind of talking about just the balance, work-life, motherhood balance and thing. And yeah, I feel all right. There's some beautiful connections being made.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm all right overall. How about yourself, bro?
No, likewise, there's a lot going on, you know, and it's almost like that balance piece. I feel like the full moon really did take up that other piece of what you're doing for other people and what you're doing for yourself. So been working on that. Sometimes I'm not sleeping. It's like, what's going on? But still pushing on. Some great things are coming, like from all of the work that I've been putting in as well. Like a lot of in-person readings and stuff like that for like new moons and stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's new. That's different. A bit nerve-wracking, you know, when you first do it. But again, you get to flow. Realizing that I channel, which was quite interesting to get into.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so that was an interesting one, like not remembering what you're saying, but putting in enough information so that spirit can kind of speak through you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. Power.
Yes, that is it. You know, and then counting down the days until I go into a more flexible role so I can focus more on doing this. So yeah, it's all that. It's all that. All powers coming true. But it's hard. But it's powered. You know, like that.
Yeah, yes, 100%, brother. That is the energy. Whoa, oh my gosh, but how brilliant and wonderful is this? You know what I mean? At the same time. So I fully understand that vibration. Trust me. So my people. I felt the need to just kick off today. Thank you for joining. Yes, how you feeling? So I'm going to go over, as we do, the oracle, just to get the overall vibe. Yes, man, I love that. Do you know, before I even go on, right? In my my video that I done this week, hey gorgeous, I actually spoke about the fact that I had my scalp bruised and it was like the best thing in the world. I put that, listen, I said the magical and the man out, yeah? I said, I sat down, I was like, oh. And I was just like, I know what I'm going to ask you to do when I'm needing to delegate those times when I'm doing my self-care business. And I was like, I'm going to get you to grease my scalp. That was so wonderful. So to see that, it was just like, yes, man. Yes, yes, that's right. Give thanks.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
You guys are absolutely adorable. Right. So without any further ado, let's kick it off. Let's see what the energy is the overall vibe. And please take it as it resonates and leave what doesn't. Some of the stuff may come up for later. Some stuff may have come up already. So just keep an open mind. And yes, let's dig deep into it. Because I feel as though in the energy there is a lot of working through some bits and bobs, man. There's been some triggers that have kind of surfaced that have kind of been like a call to action. Some are to do with speaking up. Some are to do with the strength around just literally holding space for whatever actually comes up and actually being quite internal about it. Instead of sort of, you know, maybe broadcasting it or how you're feeling, but it's more been internal. So it's been sort of, when this situation comes up, I deal with it like this. When I'm backed into this kind of corner, I get the fight or flight mode come up. So guys, I can feel that being the energy. So whatever it is that is coming up to be looked at, give it space and time. So yeah, that's the overall vibe that I get just in general. Yeah, letting go, a lot of letting go, and a lot of review. So thanks for that. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you see that? That makes sense. Movement. So we've got originality. So I feel like I said, there's a lot of reflection going on. And I feel even some of the triggers or even some of the calls to action have come off the back of who am I really? What am I doing? What is it all about? You know, so we've got originality. The frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. You're too adorable. So it's this energy of, right, so we are original creators, yeah? So we have unlimited possibilities in every moment. So when these moments come up and they are drawing us to look within, and they're drawing us to look at what we are vibrating on, it's absolutely beautiful because it gives us a space to be kind to ourselves, be gentle, and to give of love and support, you know what I mean? And in that purest form, it allows us to just be. So the energy is just be throughout all the moments, all of the manifestations, all of the trigger warnings, working through the misty things. And then you've got kindness. The energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and with ourselves, and to find the root of love through our connections to source. So our very connection to source is what actually informs the way that we love on one another. When we feel somehow disconnected, our energy source almost feels lacking. It's almost as though we are running on autopilot or on half empty. When we are connected into source and we're giving ourselves that due diligence, and we are connecting and saying thank you, and what do you have for me today? And I am of service and ready to do what I need to do in the act of kindness and love, and that originality of myself, original people of nature, then our recourse for love is so much more wider. It's not a surface level thing. It becomes It becomes a very spiritual practice. It becomes a very, a very fruitful and exciting energy as well. So even through the fear, even through the anxiety of what the hell is going on, why is this coming up? That act of kindness comes through because of your connection to source. So you're saying, what are you showing me? This is really rough, you know. I'm being stretched this way and I feel a little bit uncomfortable. What's this all about? You know? And that alone is it's a beautiful energy, but it's transformative. So I say use that energy. It's an oh, it's beautiful. She says she get goosebumps. We feel it. Hey, trust me when I say I feel this energy, and it's beautiful. You know, because we all connected into this thing. You know, we're in this great tapestry, we're all woven in different ways, like a patchwork quilt. We've got our different colors and our different vibrations and the different things we bring to the table. You know, like I like to say, everybody have them little seasoning, little sprinkle to the big pot of soup. Everybody brings something different and it does a bubble up nice. You know what I'm saying? That kind of energy. So I love the fact that that's the overall vibe. So originality, being yourself in every moment and actually having time to reflect on what the self is showing you. What is the triggers? What is the flight? What is the response? Fight or flight? And if it is a fight mode, what is at the back of that? You know, and also unpacking now the flight response. Why do you feel as though you need to flee the situation? Is it because you don't trust yourself and you don't trust what your reactions are going to bring you? And this is where you're able to connect back into source, take that deep breath to have time for relaxation and time for meditation so that you can wait for the answers and the clarity to come through. And then you have that true kindness of self because you know, actually, I'm being shown something and I'm being stretched in this moment. And although I've got tears streaming down my face or I feel like I want to fight people, like I've felt this week I've had my dukes up, like, is it? You don't want it with me? Yeah, let's keep it a buck. You don't want it with me, okay? Right? And even in those moments of you don't want it, it's, whoa, what was that about? You know, and it's about challenging this energy around controlling the situation and wanting to control the outcome instead of sort of just letting it flow and see what's going to happen. Like, okay, I'm just gonna observe. I'm gonna see what I want. That kind of energy. But I was able then to come back into self and be like, yeah, I'm serious this week. People better know what time it is. I'm extremely productive. I've been getting ish done. You know what I'm saying? I've been feeling empowered. Been doing some stuff that's been outside of the little, you know, the usual comfort zone. And I've been like, are you that? You get me? So there has been some beautiful injections of pride and excitement and being actually surprised in oneself. Excuse me. So it's lovely to be able to say that and be like, oh, hey, surprise yourself, love. You know what I mean? We give thanks for those things as well. So let me just see what other things are coming up, because that was quite a big channel message. But everything I ever think, you know? Look at that now. Yeah, man, enlightenment. Look at that. It makes full sense, people. Enlightenment. You see how the place dark, but there is this light coming up. There is, on your travels, on your journey, there are sparks, there are signs and symbols on your journey through the darkness, letting the stars guide you, you know. And this is so fitting for our Sunday, coming like Sunday church, you know. Last week I got a couple of messages like, what happened to church? Where's the? I said, listen, we had stuff to do. We had to you know what I mean? We had to rebalance everything, so we had stuff to do on that moon there. But yeah, enlightenment, everything, you know, is there to show us another way, a different path, a next level to ourselves in the raw darkness. Excuse my French. You understand what I'm saying? But it's that kind of energy, you know. It's like, oh, this is a bit murky. It's a bit frightening. Like, it's like walking out there, sometimes walking out at the early hours of the dawning, and it's very, very quiet. And all that can be heard is nature. And then it's like, hold on a second. But did that sound like someone walking behind me? You know, there's that little bit of fear of the unknown, because it's so dark and it's so quiet and it's so that you're able to feel the subtle energies. So you might all be feeling somebody walk past a nice spirit world. They're walking with you and you're just, oh, and it's like, no, 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 that's not the fear. It's just a confirmation saying you're not alone. Don't worry yourself. Yeah, I'm giving you a little light on the journey, you know. And I just think, you know what? Remember that everything is for your enlightenment. The light, the dark, the up, the down, the left, the right, the roller coaster that we call life. That old chestnut, you know. So I'm loving the fact that this is what's coming up, because it allows us to then be original creators, yeah, be our original selves, not wanting to have, you know, not feeling that we have to conform or to assimilate, you know, and then being kind to ourselves even in the moment if we do, because let's keep it a buck, sometimes we do, sometimes we accommodate far too much, sometimes we try to squeeze ourselves into a puzzle piece when we're not really fit for the, you know, for the bigger picture, for the wider good, you know, and all of that jazz. Yeah, but it gives us the sense of kindness even in those moments, because sometimes it may be called for you to play it small in that moment, for somebody else to play it big, you know, giving them a space to show you how they can show up in a situation. And it's really, really about being kind and being open to what you're being shown and what is going on around us all. So it's a beautiful vibration, people, absolutely beautiful. Everything is necessary, is what I'm hearing. Everything is necessary. Yeah, you see, even those moments when we are that self-limiting doubt, we've got 8 of Swords, you know. 8 of Swords talks about feeling trapped and bound, and this is what it's always been. It's all in our head, you know. Swords are air sign energy, so it's like the constant analyzing, the constant going over things and over analyzing. It's like analysis paralysis. It's like go on, and it's like really looking at is what is actually happening factual. And that's at the root of unpacking your originality. Is this just how I manage situations, or is this a call to action for me to look at another way to behave, a new way to show up? And this shows us that even in those moments where you feel like you're going through the most and you feel trapped in a situation, it always feels like the same things are coming up. It's talking to the fact that although this woman looked like she's bound and she can't see and she's blind, yeah, bringing it a bit closer, in actual fact, it's mental. So it's actually not factual things that's going on. Some of it may be, you know, and some of it may be your own kind of traps that you put yourself into. I'm the type of person that does this, and I'm the type of person who does that. And even just being in that mode of I am the type of person that, you know, sometimes if that's in a self-limiting viewpoint, you done cut off your resources, you know, you've cut off your space to grow, because the person who does that, what couldn't possibly go over there and look into that thing, you know. And that's the kind of energy, and that's what a part of unpacking who we are is about being original. And maybe you don't know all the parts of yourself, so, you know, maybe you shouldn't be so quick to, you know, to drop out that side of the expression and the exploration that we're actually here to do. It can be extremely frightening, but it's all for our enlightenment, people. It's all for us to be like, okay, yeah, I tried that and it's not the thing. Cool. You tried it and it weren't the done dizzle. Ain't nothing wrong with that. At least you've done so what time it is. You be kind to yourself, the fact that, you know, well, I tried, I saw, you know, and it's not the thing. You know what I mean? Or actually, wow, I'm actually really good at this. Oh, I'm done doing this, you know, and it's a different kind of vibration. I love that. You know, the 7 of Pentacles, it speaks of us reviewing, you know, it speaks of saying, oh, what's worked, what hasn't, you know, what works and what has stabilized me in the past and what has destabilized me, what has taken me off of my square, you know. Is it, you know, is it the viewpoints of others? Is it that sort of sense of I don't have the support? You know, when I want people to be there, they're never there to help when I want them. But anytime, you know, that kind of unstable energy, you know, and it gets you to look at how you manage work, career, finances, family, your finite household, what's going on inside, what is the core of your vibration, you know. So I love the fact that we are looking into the mental blocks, the physical attributes that we have, the work, you know, our duties, our households, our, you know, the things that we have. And then we've got the Ten of Swords. So that's the death to that way of doing things. You know, it's over. It's, you're getting to a stage where you can be fully original and knowing that the light and the dark, yes, is you. So you keep running away from this side of yourself and say, no, I've really got to deal with that and I've got to really get rid of it. And maybe that's not something to get rid of. It's actually a mechanism to support you in times where it is that flight or fight mood, and certain times the fight is necessary. Not that you have to blow peace into everything. Sometimes it's cool to be fire. Let it be known. I'm not here for games. You get me? So there is that as well, you know, and then there is the calm, collected energy, the love, the compassion, that I understand why you moved the way you moved, because boy, things were a bit mad for you in the past, or you're just working through some stuff like I'm working through some stuff. So we are working our way to letting these triggers go and seeing them for what they are and utilizing these emotions. You know, like in my act where it talks about the emotions are actually action enforcers. What are you going to do? It's coming up for a reason. What are you going to do? Fight or flight? What are you going to do? Are you going to stretch yourself, or are you going to fold? You know, and all of it is for your reflection, and all of it is for your growth and wisdom building, you know. So again, enlightenment is the energy. What we think and feel and what our energy is being emitted is being looked into. Our physical world as well as our mental, what's going on. And then look at that, the ending of all of that mental hardship and anguish, looking at ourselves in a limited viewpoint. It's almost on the way out, because you're then giving yourself this compassion and kindness and saying, right, I'm just being shown the different levels of myself. Some of them, me not like at all, you get me? And yes, I will be working on getting some of those stuff out the window. And then others are, this is who I turn into when I need to get shit done. Because it's not a game. I don't need the soft, calm, compassionate Empress vibrant today. I need the one that ain't for games and is rotted and stepping my way, and it's a problem out there. You get me? And both of them are myself, you know, and both of those are in you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm holistic and lovely at the face of it, people, but you see what it is. Play if you're bad, play if you're bad, play if you're bad, play if you're bad. You understand? So, you know what I'm saying? Be original. Light, dark, up, down, left, right. We are the roller coaster. We are on this journey, working through this thing. So lastly, let me get into the love activation. Give thanks, give thanks. Let's get into what is being activated through this energy, people, because it is powerful and it is transformative and also extremely emotional. So whatever it is that you are feeling, it is right, you know, for you and on where you are on your journey. It's just showing you something. All right, so let's see what is being activated. It needs a love activation. Thanks and praises. Okay, what else is being activated? Thank you. It's being activated. Oh, like there's one more. It's being activated this time. Yeah, man. What I thought, but we have to take it as it resonates. So the first energy of activation we have is priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Yeah. So you understand the importance, the paramount importance. Yeah. And that is first to yourself. Yeah, there is a need to bring love into the situation when you are dealing with who you are, what you are, why you're here, you know, and that's a priority. You know, so start putting that up there for your exploration. And I'll be doing so much more events and stuff like that, so look out for it. There's bare things I want for both of us where you can tap in and we can do this work together. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be done one up, and it can be done in various different ways. Don't limit yourself, you know? So priorities, yeah, to showing love in all situations. You have humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Yeah? So it can give you that level of, I don't need to keep worrying about that person and feeling like I'm leaving them behind, because the Most High has a plan for them too. And I'm just going to wish love and light into their life, you know, instead of being so worried that you got to drag people along. Yeah, the same Most High that you are serve and taking you through is taking them through. No worry yourself. Put out the love that you want to see for them. If that's the case, if you're not seeing the results that you want to see, but it takes you out of the driving seat, feeling like you have to be the person to save everybody. You know, save yourself, and everybody will be cool on the back of your right. There's someone there to lean on who is doing the damn thing. You know, so that's the energy as well. That love for yourself that internally gives that love to everybody else, as you don't got the energy to give, you know? We've got patience. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Yeah, so we're letting things just go in its own pace. We're not force ripening nothing. Action. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. Again, that originality energy. You know, being bold, being kind, the unique colors that reside within you. We have forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. Yeah, moving through these things slowly but surely. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. And then lastly, we've got satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. Did we not say it's about that individuality? Who you be is not an extension of everybody else, but rather get into the original crux of who you are. In the 3D, the 4D, the 5D, you're just going up. You know what I'm saying? And on the real 3D base level, yeah, sometimes it ain't beautiful, but it's necessary. So much love to you, my lovelies. So that has been the vibes.
Jeez. I've been writing so much notes, and it's all in alignment. So again, thank you. You know, because whenever you speak, it's like I'm getting my own reading on Sunday. Like I said, it's like church, chilling.
Amen. Amen. Give thanks.
There's so much that I got from that, in a sense of, you know, we are coming to an end of a cycle and a new one is beginning, which we'll go into. But just, again, being original, being kind to yourself, recognizing a lot of these things that we're going through are mental, and we do really need to sit and look at the facts. Am I unhappy because I have a habit of being unhappy, or am I unhappy because something actually made me unhappy? Because the two need two different types of energies, you know, because right now we've got both the divine masculine and the divine feminine in Pisces, which is Venus and Mars. So sometimes, like you said, you need the compassion to take time with people, be like, it's all right. Sometimes you need to be like, nah, don't mess with me. I ain't that. You know, we need to make sure that we're pushing. So I think everything that you said, especially with the swords and then pentacles being earth, you know, we're in the time of Taurus right now. But again, analyzing is also something that sometimes we overdo, you know, and it puts pressure on us, you know, mental pressure. And then the love activations, I like the fact you got 6 of them. I don't know why, but I love the fact that there's 6. You know, priorities is important, people. You know, you need to prioritize your time and your energy. Treat your time like money, and money will come to you naturally. That's what I feel in general. Patience, something I'm working on. I'll be real, you know, with that one. Humility. I love the concept of humility. Something that I've always had a different concept. I believe, guys, be humble to God, not to man. You know, which is recognizing that there is a power that's above us, but again, we are all on the same wave, but we might not be on the same level. And that is humility, recognizing that me and you are different, but there's still a God. So if I, you know, lick you in your face, I have to get karma for that because we're both on the same level. So we need to treat people with love and respect, but love also walks away sometimes. I think that's the humility to recognize that I can't take you where you need to go. That's not possible. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do the work, I can't force you to. So the love makes me evolve myself, you know, so that I can create a life that I am happy with and then connect to people that are willing to do the things that I need to do to make me feel whole. You know, we live at the time of the internet. We don't need people no more. We want people. And so we need to find the people that we do want to be in our lives. And obviously, forgiveness and satisfaction, I think they come hand in hand. You know, you have to forgive yourself for all of your shortcomings because we have visions of where we want to be, you know, and we need to forgive ourselves so that we can become satisfied with where we are, so that, again, we can attract what it is that we actually need. Right. But that comes through recognizing that I don't actually, quote unquote, need anything in the bigger picture of things because I'm a spirit hosting a body. So no matter what happens in this life, I'm only going back home after this journey is done. So I don't need it. I want it. So if I recognize that, then all of a sudden, everything I, quote unquote, need in this life comes to me because I recognize that it's already mine. Because somewhere I've already experienced it and chose it when I came into this reality that we call life. So, yeah, let's get into what's going on for this week. You know, the sun moved into Taurus. Since we didn't do last week, you know, remember the sun being in Taurus is really making things stable. It's making things practical, good food, money, relationships with people that are stable and practical. It's a general focus for the next, let's say, month. But then Pluto's going into retrograde on Friday. Pluto is the gate to the underworld. After Pluto, it's like the infinite nothingness. So it's almost like that spiritual gate. So when it goes retrograde, it's all about transformation. It's about solitude. It's about, think about the deepest recesses of the subconscious mind, right? But then imagine that energy not going out anymore, coming back in. So we are now seeing the deepest recesses of our minds is now being exposed. It's saying, this is how you think. It's in a sign of Capricorn, so it is going to be around things like money, rules, order, stability, building, right? Look at how you're making money. Subconsciously, what are your thoughts? Are you pushing wealth away? Are you pushing structure away? Are you fighting against capitalism? Are you saying capitalism is the devil? Well, we live in a world where capitalism is the thing, so you need to come to terms with that and then how to utilize these things. You know, it's really looking at the subconscious mind because we're all trying to manifest wealth and happiness and peace and joy, but sometimes we're fighting the system that we chose to incarnate in. That doesn't make any sense. It's a spirit, because spirit is saying, I chose to be here. So look at how we're thinking and saying, let's use what we have. But remember, this is all internal. So it's not thinking about other people no more. It's not thinking about breaking down the system. This is, how am I looking at these things and how can I change? How can I do that shadow work? And that's coupled with Mercury going into Gemini. Mercury is comfortable in Gemini. Of course, it rules Gemini. So it allows us to piece things together. This is getting ready for a retrograde season. So it's starting to slow down and it will be going backwards. But right now it's not. So we won't touch too much into the retrograde. But it's like, what can you do to connect the pieces, connect the dots of what you've been looking at the last couple months, what we've been building, the communication. If you're trying to run a business, who do you need to connect with? You know, with everything that you're trying to do, you can't do it alone. No man is an island. So recognizing that communication, collecting the ideas, the mind is going to be very sharp for a while, but again, it's slowing down, getting into retrograde season. So make sure you make those connections quick. Make sure if there's anything you want to build or you want, just, this is like the last phase of action, right? Now, this is coupled with, on Saturday, there is a new moon, but this is actually a partial lunar eclipse, meaning that the nodes are close to the sun and the moon. A partial solar eclipse means it is a new beginning. It's like the gate of spirit comes in and reveals something to us. We haven't seen it yet. We're not going to see it yet, right? And it's going to open up the floodgates and say, here you go. Here's something new. You know, the last couple months, we've been talking about the dream self, spirit coming to light to us and revealing stuff. This is almost like the gate where it's going to say, yeah, I showed you this vision, but you ain't really seen how it's going to work. How are you making the money? How are you doing this? How are you doing that? Right? But then it's going to open up the floodgates. This should be very positive because the ruler of Taurus is Venus, and Venus is exalted at the moment. It's not just exalted, it's in conjunction with both Jupiter and Neptune at the same time. So Taurus this year is in a beautiful condition, and we're kind of seeing it with the weather. You know, it's kind of showing us it's a nice it's a nice Taurus season. Sometimes we have it, it's not too nice, it's nice. This is the same weather that's showing us externally what's happening spiritually. There are some stormy days. We've had some weird weather, like, you know, it was snowing in certain times, right? Coming up. But that, again, it's showing that there is a balance of things coming through. Things are coming up. And it's like, all right, this is a new beginning coming up. And then that full moon that month, just because I want to couple them up, there's going to be an ending for us all. So it's like, here's what you're starting. This is what you need to do. You're going to see new things. Mercury's going to go into retrograde. So it's like, you're going to see it and then have to review it. And then in that time, something's going to end. It could end abruptly, depending on where it is in your chart as well. Things like what's the ruler of your year, etc. If you know what the house is or what your house system is, drop me a message. I can tell you what the ruler is. Just tell me your age. And I'll say, this is the rule of the year. So if it is Venus, Mars, or Jupiter, again, this is quite an important one for you. So look out for what it is that's being cut or revealed. But again, we're going to have a meditation on Friday where I'm going to be going in depth with everything that's going on. And of course, Raleine's going to be giving us the energy for that time as well and leading us with our meditation, guys. And then on Saturday, I'm doing an in-person reading as well. That'll be in Battersea Park at 4:45 as well. My good friend Nikki is going to be organizing that, guys. There's going to be loads of people there. Alchemic Femininity is going to be doing trance stance. Reese is going to be taking us through Qigong. And there's so much more that's going on. So, guys, if you can come on 30th and the 29th, you know, guys, it'll be a blessing that we can go through this travels together. Because, again, the spiritual world is revealing it to us. You know, we're coming out of the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. So things are going to go back into hard work. Basically, you know, there's no pretty way of saying it. Saturn and Uranus square. It's like freedom versus responsibility. That's going to be the theme for the rest of the year. So what work have you been doing? What have you really put together? You know, this is going to be showing you or revealing to you how you can make that solid. Because again, it's in Taurus. So this is going to be what sustains you over the next, let's say, 11 months, right? So put that work in, do some meditations, do some journaling coming up set time. Look at the emotions that are coming up. You know, they are going to reveal it to you. If you need to change what you are doing, change what you are doing. Don't pet about it. Do what's right for you. And the universe sometimes finds a way to make sure that what you've done to honor yourself is the best thing for everyone. Because we are all a part of one mind. We're all a part of the, you know, whatever God you want to call it, right? We're all a part of this. So saving yourself is saving everybody. Because if you find your place, you are finding your way to best serve everybody. So I'm going to leave it there because I can go really deep into it. But I want guys to come to the meditations where we're going to really be taking us through, you know, doing some journaling, finding the affirmations as well. And then the live one, where I channel. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I like it. But it's just so weird for me just to be able to speak and not have anything. Like, there's no screen in front of me, nothing for me to refer to. I just let spirit speak. So guys, I look forward to seeing you there.
What's the date they said?
So it's the 30th. I'm not even seeing the comments, which is weird. But yeah, it's on the 30th. So it's next Saturday. And our meditation is on the 29th on the evening. So we're going to do about 8 o'clock. We'll do that on Friday. And then it starts at 2. The whole event at Battersea Park starts at 2. And so, yeah, come through and I'll be speaking at 4:45. Afterwards, they have like open mic night and everything else. So, yes. And sorry, guys, for not answering. I can't. For some reason, the comments have stopped. So, for me.
Okay. Wow. That was a lot. That was, in total alignment and also very, very powerful. I'm like, woof. I just need that to just all kind of just settle in, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But like Daryl was saying, definitely link us for the meditation. We're going to be putting out some things so everybody knows where to get the thing, jump on. I'm seeing I'm seeing so much transformations going on, and I just want to share it. Like Daryl was saying, you doing that for yourself is actually helping everyone else. Vibrationally, we're all supporting the upgrades that's going on within us. So yeah, definitely get down to the live event on the 30th on Saturday. I want to try and roll up. I'm going to have the little dude and we're just going to have a nice little stroll around and see what's going on. I'll take the little bubble for a walk. So yeah, I think I'm going to come down as well, like it's daytime settings. And on the Friday evening, come and link us for a very powerful one. We'll go for a very powerful meditation and Daryl will do the full breakdown. And I love that because I'm just like, I'm eating and learning myself, what I mean? And the energy from the cards, it's just a beautiful mix, you know what I mean? So it's a powerful thing. So I hope to see you there. And yeah, big up yourselves, man. Have a blessed day. Daryl.
Yes.
Last bits now.
Yes, so obviously remember to book your personal readings. It's good to come to the group ones, but for you to learn how it's good for yourself, it's always good to get personal readings from both me and Charlene, because we can say this is how it's working for you. Yeah, so if anyone wants life coaching as well, we both do different coaching. I've got an application, so a little form that people can fill out just so I can help you to work with spirit, work in a way that's best aligned with you. You have the answers, we bring it out of you. And obviously, the last thing that we always have to say is that you are perfect by design.
Yeah, good text. Big up and love.